Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth and I'm back today to record another pick a card reading for you guys for YouTube here. This one is going to be very specific about his or her current feelings. How does, your person feel at this time, and any other messages that might come through. This is kind of a common question, but I thought that this would be fun. I don't usually do these kinds of ones on my channel so much. I have a few, but I'm specifically going to be looking at how does your person feel, okay, and anything that comes through. I'm going to be holding up some cards, and I'm going to separate it into 3 groups. So you're going to have to pick a card, and then I'm going to reveal as I go along, so you can, fast forward. Somebody will probably timestamp it if you in the comments. I may try to timestamp it if I have a minute to do it. I'm really behind in editing right now. I do want to say though, if you'd like to get a private reading, you can book one through my website, oracledaphne.com. I'd love to get you scheduled. It's really fast, efficient, and my website is working it up, so you can book through there. All the links that you're going to need are on there. For those of you who would like to donate, this is a great time to donate because I'm not able to monetize these videos yet. So, and any amount really is appreciated. So I am going to jump right in and get going here. This is going to be group 1, pile 1, and group 2, pile 2, and group 3, pile 3, I'm going to start with group 1, pile 1. It says broken arrow. It says embrace the energy of peace. Actually, this is one of the better cards from this deck, which I do like. But because it's a broken, it may mean that you did actually, in fact, break up with someone, and that, that's what you're wanting to know. If somebody still cares or if somebody still loves you after the fact. That to me is like kind of what I would say like an obvious kind of way to interpret this, but there's going to be different ways to interpret it. I do see that for most of you, for this group, if you broke up with someone, to me it feels very final. For like a few of you, you're wanting to know if like someone who's passed away cares, or if somebody who's passed away is around you. It's possible that you're feeling very lonely. We have the 3 of Swords coming in from the outside for this, and we have the 9 of Swords. Whoever this is, maybe they got scared, maybe they didn't want a relationship, but just didn't, couldn't tell you. Maybe you were in a relationship for a period of time, but then for whatever reason you guys decided to break up. Maybe it wasn't working. And then now I feel like the story is that for the majority of you, you're wanting to know if they still care. Like if they still, think about you, or, have feelings for you. And for some of you, like wanting to know, like if you should reach out to them also, like if you should text them. I feel like there's a kind of like depressed energy, or just like a feeling of low energy. I feel like you're thinking about them more than they're thinking about you. It's really up to you if you want to decide, if you decide to reach out to them. I feel like this, if you broke up with someone, I feel like it's final. I don't feel like revisiting it is going to bring you I don't feel like it's going to really go anywhere. I feel like it's going to create a lot more, I want to say mess, but like, I maybe confusion for some of you. Confusion was another word that came to my mind. It just feels like I would tell you, like if you were in a private reading with me, I would tell you to let this one go. That's what I would do. I would say it's time to let it go. It's time to move on from this. I feel like if you want to know if they've moved on, I feel like they've moved on. Yeah. It's, and maybe not moved on, like maybe they're not dating other people, but I feel like they're definitely texting other people or, checking out other people online. Could be on Instagram, could be other spaces, things like that. Could be even like Tinder, I feel like there's love between you, but I don't feel like but there's also problems too, like distrust because of the Queen of Swords showing up here. So there may be love, but I don't feel like the love is enough to make whatever relationship work with whoever it is you're interested in. I feel like you're going to end up getting hurt. If you were to continue on with this person, whoever it is that you're thinking of, could be guy or girl. I feel like there's a strong male energy, but it could also be for some of you female energy of like, wanting to know somebody's current feelings. If you're male and you're wanting to know about like a partner's feelings or like say like a current girlfriend's feelings, I would say that they're not, really, to me, they're living in like some sort of dream. Could be even some form of delusion. This could be like they're living in like a bubble where they're very detached. They may spend a lot of time on their cell phone. They may not actually spend a lot of time with you. I feel like they are very detached in the sense that it's not like they don't care, but I feel like they act like they don't care. Like for guys that are watching and want to know about a female, okay? Female partner. Those of you who are married, I feel like there is like a lot of energy going into the cell phones. To me, that for both people, like both people. I'm seeing both. Like it's sort of like if you were to go out to dinner with a partner, you would be on your phone and they'd be on their phone like the majority of the time. Would you have an actual conversation? Probably not, So again, they might care, but how much do they care? Or are they acting like they care? I feel like there's a female partner that someone has that's very checked out, like really checked out, that's not living in the current reality, and time is passing them by. We got this Four of Cups here, and it's just time is passing them by, and there's just this energy of just being checked out. This person would have to check back in, and this also can indicate someone, well, there's so many messages coming that just came like all at once. I was going to say someone ignoring you, or ghosting you. Mainly ignoring though. Mainly, like if you were to ask this Four of Cups person what they're doing, they might actually ignore you. They might be playing a game. Okay, I'm bisexual, right? So there was this girl that I was really into, and she played this kind of game stuff with me. Getting through was like nearly impossible. It was incredibly frustrating. Every time I reached out, it was like she was busy, she couldn't talk, she didn't have time. It was just like constant, just like this constant pushing away or game energy. Like, could she, when she could make time to text me back, she would, but it was like most of the time she was checked out. Let's just put it that way. She was checked out. She couldn't even hang out. So you might be dealing with a person who's just checked out, who does things in their own time, who's living in some sort of bubble, or who's just making it really hard to communicate, really hard, and it's on their terms. If you were to text, you might not hear back at all. If you text, you might get a response later in time, but certainly not going to be on your time when you want to hang out, whenever you want to do, That's the energy I'm seeing. Some of you, like, that's you. Whether you're straight or gay, doesn't matter. That's just how I see it. doing that also. Like some of you, that's what you're doing. Especially, I feel like it's more females. I feel like males, I'm not seeing that, but like if you're dealing with someone who's very feminine, they may have like some sort of game playing or just like ignore you, or, you know, it doesn't even matter. Like honestly, who it is, it's just like this energy of just like not responding. Like I'm seeing that not responding. Oh, and I was going to say there's this element of like hoping, wishing, and dreaming. Hoping, wishing, and dreaming. And that to me is like, for some of you, you're hoping, wishing, and dreaming that someone actually cares about you more than they do. Or you're hoping, wishing, and dreaming that you're going to end up getting married to a certain person. And to me, this person is absolutely not relationship material. It's absolutely not. That's what I want to say. I'm moving on to group 2. I'm sorry I'm being so blunt today. Today is the day that I'm just like saying it how it is. Hopefully you guys resonate with what I'm saying. So we have this card for group 2. And this is the Sugar Maple card. I actually really like this card. To me, it's a card about sweetness. And having like a sweet tooth and making things like jams, pies, kind of old world stuff. For some of you, it's like woodworking, crafting, making things with wood, building things. Because there's a wooden spoon in here, and there's this round wooden, bowl or dish. So to me, there's a sweet element here. Those of you wanting to know current feelings, even if, let's just say, there's nothing right now, I feel like at least, the very least, there once was. To me, it's a very sweet, endearing relationship. Yeah, there's a lot of feelings. Like, if you want to know about this person, I feel like, number one, your person wants to sleep with you real bad. We've got the Ten of Cups in the position of emotions, which is interesting. And some of you may have your wall up a little bit. I don't know why there's this wall up. There may be some kind of hot and cold energy a little bit with this, or back and forth a little bit, stress, or patterns of breaking up and getting back together, or patterns of like ghosting and texting, or like disconnecting and talking, things like that. I feel like that's the only thing that's actually blocking you. To me, this is a person, like if you're asking about this person, that actively cares about you, that actively loves you. Like if you're asking about a current relationship, I feel like this is like someone who's currently like involved. Like I don't see like a breakup. Like I said in the beginning, it feels very sweet, feels very endearing. There's a lot of feelings here. This is the kind of relationship which it depends on where you want to take it and how you want to go with it, because I feel like it's very beautiful. And there's like the outcome is the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups is a relationship, is like I'm getting a tingle on that, is the relationship, is to me generally is a long-term relationship. If it's as an outcome, yeah, I would also say that this person has a lot of passion for you too. A lot of attraction, a lot of maybe chemistry for some of you, and they're very supportive of you. If you wanted to know, to me, they're very supportive. Like there's almost like, for some of you, this could be like a friend, or like a friend with benefits, or somebody that maybe like the relationship hasn't gotten off the ground quite yet, but it feels like it could. Yeah, it hasn't gone off the ground quite yet. To me, it's in its early phases. Like it's an early phase group. I feel like this group. And there's just a lot of sweet energy here. It's very tender. Like it's very delicate. And beautiful, too. Beautiful. I feel like for some of you, there's not a lot of blockages, but like for some reason, this could be a relationship outside of your relationship. Those of you, like people always ask me, when am I going to get into a relationship? I'm like, well, once you get a divorce. I should have that on some kind of recording, or it's just like I push the button and that's what comes out. Once you get a divorce, you'll have the relationship. Yes. You know, I don't know. There's a little bit of rockiness here too. Like I feel like there's a little bit of rockiness. I don't know that there's another whole situation going on separate from this. Because in the spread itself, whatever it is you're thinking about, to me, there's a sweetness. There's feelings. And it's mutual, like mutual attraction, mutual chemistry, mutual love. I want to say love. The outcome is love. And normally I don't say that, but to me, there is this beautiful, like I feel like for some of you, you're going to end up getting married to this person because you got the Hierophant and the Sun. So this could be like a friend that turns into a relationship that turns into like a husband-wife situation. Yeah. I'm getting a tingle on that. Yeah. With family and children and stuff, this could be a blended family too. Like if you have kids or they have kids, to me this is a blended family. For some of you, this is going to sound very strange. For some of you, there's some kind of connection to medicine. Whether you work in healthcare or they work in healthcare, there's a connection. Like to me, this could be a physician, or this could be you meet like at a physician's office somewhere. There's just a strong connection to medicine. I don't know why. And I'm seeing like for some of you, like going to the chiropractor meeting and meeting someone in the chiropractic office. I'm seeing like a chiropractor. I don't know why. It could just be like, you know, like for select few of you, you're married to a chiropractor, or, you know, you wanted to know about your partner's current feelings and they happen to like be going to the chiropractor, or like, again, be a chiropractor themselves. There's something about chiropractic here, and I don't know why I'm saying, but it's also medicine. I'm seeing some medicine. So like, yeah, like if you want to know about this, about whoever's feelings and the outcome of this relationship, I feel like it's very positive. Very, very positive. And, you know, again, there's some issues maybe getting there, but I don't necessarily feel like they're blockages. I feel like it's stuff that you just have to deal with, and stuff that you're just going to have to walk through, and stuff that you're just going to have to accept, you know? That's what I want to say. I don't know why I want to say that, but that's my feeling. And normally, honestly, this is very rare, like group 2, like this is really, really rare, where I actually say, yeah, most likely you're going to end up in a relationship with this person. Very rare, like maybe 5%. And I'm going to go ahead and say this to most of you. 5% of you, only 5% where that's going to actually happen. The percentage is very low, mainly because usually the road for love is complicated. It's more complicated. It's not like so simple. For some of you that are watching, only 5%, to me, the steps are very simple. Yeah, there's like some like maybe patterns, that's shit that's happened in the past, or maybe things that you've gone through and life stuff, you know. But, you know, like for those of you, like in general, like I don't actually feel like it's a hard, I feel like this is one of the ones that I would say is actually, it feels rather easy. And sometimes the easiest relationships are the most scary, you know, because they don't have the drama. They don't have the bullshit, you know. Any drama that's associated with this group would have to do with like an outside person. So like more than one person, like and which then clouds my reading. Okay. So we are trying to really focus on one person that you're wanting to find out, okay, what their feelings are. So if there's more than one, then that's where it's going to get murky. Okay. If you're asking about a specific person, I would say the outcome of this reading for group 2 was very positive. The relationship seems very easy and pretty freaking awesome. So for those of you who are listening and you're going, most of you are going to be going, yep, it's, you know, you already know. Okay, group 3, moving on to group 3, we have this Soulcraft card coming up, and I'm going to pull some cards and see what else I get here. Okay, so this is where I say, for most of you, there's only a 50% chance of this relationship, of you getting back together with this person. I feel like it's actually probably more like 25%. You got the Three of Swords in the position of their feelings, of emotions. So if you wanted to know about this person, they're hurt. You or they are hurt. To me, the Three of Swords is a final ending. Whereas the Tower can sometimes repeat, unless it's in the outcome, in which case it's final. So, but the Three of Swords, to me, this is being really hurt still about this relationship. So if you're asking about feelings, I feel like they're hurt. You know, you may be very sad or have been very sad about this, or upset. There's a transformative element here. So this is kind of like where I would say, for group 3, this is kind of like a wild card a little bit, because like, as much as you might want to move on from this, and I do feel like most of you are going to move on from this, but say for some of you, you don't want to move on from this, and like maybe you want to revisit this somehow. Or you're wanting to know about a person in which, like, maybe they were hurt in the past. Maybe you broke up with them in the past. And maybe you're talking to them now. But it just feels like there's these questions, there's these wild card questions of, could it work out? For a few of you, maybe. I'm going to say maybe. Normally I don't say maybe, but it's weird. Like, some of you have a very strong will, and you want something to work out even when you know it's not going to. Or you want it to work out even though you know that maybe it's not healthy. Maybe it's a third party situation, you know? Or you want it to work out even though you're scared, you know, of actually getting into a relationship. Because there's this fear here, the Nine of Swords. To me, that really is what's blocking this, you know, this fear energy, a worst case scenario energy. You know, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So to me, this is moving on from somebody. So I feel like if you're talking about a male and you want to know if they've moved on, the answer is yes. They have moved on. If you're talking about a female, I feel like there's a lot of hurt feelings and game playing, and or like, you know, they're not thinking about you necessarily. Like they're in their own world. I actually feel like for most of you, you're going to end up with someone new, someone not this person. It's going to take you time to move on from this because some of you are very stubborn and you're wanting to hang on to this no matter what. Maybe, you know, you're just hopeful. Maybe you're hopeful, you know that it's over, but maybe there's this little bit of hope. Some of you have some strong Sagittarius placements, okay? And with Sagittarius, they can be very much recyclers and fixers and try to like make a relationship out of something that's not or that couldn't be. They revisit things from the past. Because there's this, I hate to say desperate energy, but like it's a little bit desperate where they really don't want to let go. Some of you are in a relationship you don't want to let go of. And to me, it just feels complicated, and it feels like maybe it probably should have ended. Some of you, again, I could talk all day about how it's going to end, but some of you are like, no, you want to talk to this person. You want them to reach out. You want them to call you. You don't necessarily want to move on. Some of you, like, this is a person that's like the parent of your child, father or mother of your child. And there's like to me, it feels more like of an attachment, and it like hooks. There's like a lot of hooks, you know, like you're stuck in this. The thing that I want to tell you is, like, some of you are going to try to make this happen. And some of you will succeed in making it happen. And others are going to move on from this person that you're asking about and meet somebody else and have a beautiful relationship with them. To me, it's about meeting somebody else, looking past this one situation, this one person, and finding what, you know, kind of getting to what comes next and being excited about what comes next. And I know, like, it just feels like the energy of this group, the energy is very old. It feels like maybe you've wanted to be with this person for a long time, or maybe you've been in a relationship with this person for a long time. You know, it just feels kind of worn down. I don't know why I even want to say those things. That to me is just energy. Like, the actual circumstances might be completely different and things might be going really well, but I'm not seeing it. And it's too complicated, I think, for this reading. I think some of you are very focused on work and not as much focused on relationships. So whoever this person is, there are complicating factors. Whether it's a lot of complicating factors or just a few complicating factors. That's what I want to say. I think I'm going to leave off there. Thank you guys so much for being amazing fans and followers and subscribers. I will be back again for more, so stay tuned. I send everyone big hugs, big kisses. And I'll talk to you guys again soon. All right, take care. All the best. Bye, guys.